Age Superman is edgy pulp vigilante. Reminds me of Grant Morrison's New 52 Superman stuff. Yeah, and I think, okay, and this is my hot take regarding Superman. One of many. But I think if DC wants to make Superman relevant again, which, I mean, I really think all you have to do is just tell good stories with the character, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But, I think if you want to, like, make a pitch, like, hey, kids, here's a pitch. Or, not really kids, like, hey, 20-somethings, here's a pitch. Because you think you're too cool for Superman. Here's a pitch for Superman. Bring back the champion of the oppressed angle. You know? Do, like, weird, like, True Detective style stories that, like, really emphasize Clark Kent's role as a journalist. You know, that's what I'm thinking, and how, like, the enemy of the people, the enemy of the people. Well, yeah, just, like make it clear that the enemy of, like, the people of Metropolis is, like, the corrupt 1%. You know, like, bring back Superman's, like, you know, like, quasi-socialist values, and I don't know. I think that's, like, the key to doing, in my opinion, like, a relevant, like, making Superman relevant in pop culture again. That's what I think you do, you know. Especially now that, like, we've kind of just gone back to, in pop culture, having rich people just being depicted as, like, evil monsters. You know, like, you watch Succession, and the Roy family, who's basically just like the Murdochs, you know, they're just evil. Like, they're just straight up irredeemable, like, monsters. Or like movies like The Menu, or shows like White Lotus. Like, we've gotten to a point now where it's just like, rich people bad. I think you can make a Superman movie where Superman is, like, investigating, like, missing children, and he comes across, like, Glen Morgan Island, and these missing children are being sacrificed to the Church of Euxis, you know, like Darkseid and all that. So just, I don't know. I think you could do something interesting with, like, the champion of the oppressed angle and bring in some real world problems. You probably have to be a little, like, careful with how you finagle that material, because this is a Superman movie, and you do want to make a Superman movie where you can sell toys to like 8-year-olds. So you don't want to get too realistic with it. But still, you know, I think that I think that that's how you make Superman relevant again. You bring back champion of the oppressed Superman, and you bring him back in a big bad way. That's, like, the reason I think it didn't work with New 52 was that it just wasn't advertised well. Well, that, and if we're gonna be honest here, I think that was at the peak of Grant Morrison just not even trying to write for entities who perceive the world in 3 dimensions. Like, that that book is, like, nigh incomprehensible, especially if you're reading, like, month to month. But I don't know, that's just my take. You know, if we're gonna make Superman relevant again, you know, you bring back the whole champion of the oppressed angle. Charged up.
hard drugs.